and welcome back to Soleil's Kitchen. Today I'm very excited. I'm going to show you how to make my favorite dish, eggplant parmesan. The secret about cooking with eggplant is that you need to dry it first with salt. It stores a lot of moisture inside of it, and when you cook it and you don't take that moisture out, it can have that smooshy feeling. So I'm going to show you how I dry it and how I cook it. Another good dish that you can do with eggplant is eggplant hamburger. That is actually how I fell in love with eggplants, with the eggplant hamburger. They're vegetarian, you can make them vegan. You can just replace the cheese with vegan cheese. They're very delicious. They have this aioli basil base. So good. I will make that in a future video. Back to the eggplant parmesan. The things that you will need are 1 good sized eggplant, 10 fresh basil leaves, 1.5 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, a half teaspoon of garlic powder, a half teaspoon of salt and pepper. You will also need 1 cup of shredded coconut, and you will need marinara sauce. My favorite brand is Rouse. Someone told me to first simmer it to bring all of the flavor together. I did that and oh my goodness, it tastes amazing. You will also need salt to dry the eggplant, olive oil just to brush them when they're ready to go into the oven. The first thing is actually not going to be to preheat the oven. It's going to peel, cut in slices and dry our eggplant. I'm going to move these things away so I have more space to work and to show you. And ready to start. I like to peel my eggplant. Not a lot of people do it. I just prefer mine when it's peeled. And done peeling the eggplant, we're going to slice it now. I like to have these slices a little bit thinner, so maybe 1.5 inches to 2 inches. Let's see, that's a good size. Okay, there we go. I cut the eggplant in around 1-inch slices and they're ready to be dry. We need the big baking sheet and we need to put paper towels. Let's put the eggplant on top. We're going to sprinkle the salt. At the end, we're going to clean the salt so they're not going to be very salty, so don't worry about that. Let's just give it a good rub. Flip them so we can do the other side. I don't know if you can tell they're already releasing the moisture. This process takes 30 minutes and then we're gonna come back. We're going to do the breading. I used to do the breading with breadcrumbs, then I saw how many carbs it has and I looked for a different alternative or another alternative, and that's how I found the shredded coconut. It tastes delicious. You don't even notice that it's not regular breading. So let's go ahead and cover these. Give them a slightly squeeze just so the paper towel can touch them. It has been 30 minutes and hopefully you can tell the paper towels are soaked with the moisture of the eggplant, and that's what we need. Now we need to clean the extra salt. Just brush them. I'm gonna put them on this plate. And final pickle. And this is how the bottom looks, all soaked, and that's good. We're going to use a silicone mat. I love my silicone mats. I'm gonna list them below. I have done that in the past, so Why not again? You can also use foil, but I just love my silicone mat. We're going to put the eggplant. We're going to brush it with olive oil, and then I'm going to show you how I do my coconut breading. Before I start making the coconut breading, I'm going to preheat the oven at 400 degrees. For the coconut breading, we're going to need 1 cup of the shredded coconut, garlic, Italian seasoning, salt, and pepper. Okay, I'm going to put the olive oil on a small bowl so I can brush it easily or easier to the eggplant. Maybe around 2 tablespoons. If we need more, we can just put more. We are going to coat both sides of the eggplant. Let's flip them. Both sides have been brushed with olive oil. Now we need to bread them with the coconut. We're just gonna grab them and press, turn them and press again. Just press lightly so they can get covered with the coconut, and this is the final result that we need for all of them. And finally, the last one, it also helps to bring some of the coconut on top and pat it. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit on top of some of them. They are going to go in the oven for 30 minutes. Before they go in the oven, I'm gonna show you a quick close-up. How they look. They will go in the middle rack for 30 minutes. And the eggplant is ready. I'm going to let it cool for 5 minutes. In the meantime it's cooling, I'm going to start simmering the marinara sauce. And in the meantime I'm simmering the marinara sauce, I'm gonna cut the fresh basil. While that is doing its magic, let's go ahead and cut the basil. Just strips. We're going to sprinkle them on top of the eggplant parmesan. I just do around 4 minutes with simmering the marinara sauce. It's down now. It's time to put everything together. The cheese was safely stored in the fridge, so it's safe. The base of the eggplant parmesan is going to be a spoon of the marinara sauce, maybe 2. Spread it. And no, I'm not using oil. The marinara sauce on the base will do the work of the oil. Now we're going to do the big chunks first. More marinara sauce. Cheese. And basil. Okay, and these will go in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes just to melt the cheese. Right out of the oven, and it smells wonderful. Let me show you. So this is how it looks. It's ready to be plated. Wish me luck. Where is this one? wonderful. And here's the final product after I have plated the eggplant parmesan with the coconut breading. I'm excited for you guys to try it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell, and I will see you next time. Bye!